Hello, Internet. I'm me. This episode has been polarizing. I've heard so much rage on the Internet so far that I'm not sure if I should review it. Hell, I'm not even sure if I should watch it yet. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. So, without further ado, let's watch this episode, huh? Hi, Internet. And me. Um, Season 2, Episode 13. Yeah, um, it was okay. It wasn't terrible. Very musical. Uh, Twilight Sparkle becomes an Alcorn at the end. Um, it's kind of a cool adventure plot that's resolved rather quickly. I don't want to die, people. I don't want to die. I know this fandom. I know this fucking whole thing, but I don't want to die. I can't review this. I just can't. If I do it, I'll be eviscerated by the internet. I know it will happen. I can't do this. I mean, this episode was. God! Ah! Fuck it, I'll tell you the truth. This episode wasn't that good, and I don't really care for it. Now, many of you will probably disagree with me and give me the butthurt of a lifetime. Verbally assaulting me in the comment sections, giving me dislikes, and all that jazz. But you know what? I'm in this reviewing thing because I like reviewing things, not because I'm here to suck your dicks. Deal with it. So I'm going to come out with a review that is all my own, and I'm going to highlight both the positives and negatives of this episode. And though there are far more negatives than usual, I do have reasons for these negatives. And I will try my best to explain them as best as I can. Now, remember, this is opinion. This is my view on an episode. So that you may see points or see counterpoints to your own view. Do not kill me. This is just an opinion. We good? Alright. This episode actually starts out with singing. With Twilight singing. I particularly don't like this song. I don't want to go through all the songs because there's only one song that actually stands out to me because it sounded a lot like a gentle J-pop song sung by Utada Hikaru. But other than that, most of the songs kind of blended together. Even the one where the main six go around correcting what was wrong, which I'll get to now. So my Twilight Sparkle comes out singing about how Ponyville is just awesome, or pretty much peaceful and happy, until she comes across Rarity, who starts making cloud storms, and she actually has Rainbow Dash's cutie mark, in which Twilight Sparkle is obviously confused about how this happened. And it turns out the book that Twilight Sparkle was given by Celestia after Spike had a 7-hour bubble bath. I never thought you could take a 7-hour bubble bath. Wouldn't you get pruny? Anyway, as Spike was taking a 7-hour bubble bath, Princess Celestia gave Twilight Sparkle a spell book by Star Swirled the Bearded, who had a final spell that he couldn't quite figure out, and it was for the ultimate magic abilities. And so Princess Celestia going, oh, I can't figure it out. You figure it out. And so Twilight Sparkle does her best to figure it out and ends up speaking the spell, which switches all the elements of harmony, changing all the different cutie marks for each main 6 character, except for Twilight Sparkle, of course, in which Applejack is now doing Rarity's job, Rarity is now doing Rainbow Dash's job, Fluttershy is now doing Pinkie Pie's job, and Pinkie Pie is doing Applejack's job. Woo! Went through all that. Anywho, so with this, Twilight Sparkle is trying to figure out ways to right this wrong. Like, how do I reverse this spell? Like, not everything seems not to be working because, well, you altered fucking reality. So she goes and says, she figures out that if she just reminds them of who they are, then the cutie marks will just be set right again. Yep, pretty fucking simple. And, of course, it's so simple, we cover it in a montage. It's not a montage, it's a song accompanied by a series of scenes that elapse over a long period of time. Okay, it's a fucking montage. But but at the end of the montage, Twilight Sparkle figures out that the missing part of the Star Swirl, the bearded spell is actually that he didn't understand friendship. And now adding the equation of friendship into the cantation of the spell, she actually has all the cute, well, they all have the elements of harmony necklaces. All the elements of harmony necklaces fire on Twilight Sparkle, incinerating her, or transporting her to an astral plane, of which she meets Princess Celestia, and Princess Celestia takes her through a flashback through all her stuff, which is actually pretty cool. I liked it. And Celestia pretty much tells Twilight Sparkle, dude, you've gone through so much, you've done so much as a leader, you've learned all the things from each element of harmony, and you showed examples of each element of harmony as well as leadership. So you've unlocked Star Swirl's the bearded final spell, which never has been done. No one else could do it. So you know what? You get ultimate magical powers and you become an alicorn. Done. And literally from then on, it's just watching her trot around the castle and sing. Let me bring up my main problem with this episode. You see how fast I can run through this fucking episode's plot? You cut out all the songs, this plot is about as long as, well, it's pretty paper fucking thin. It's very quick. It's rushed almost. This could have been drawn out for 2 episodes. I can see it happening to where each time she meets her friend, she has to figure out what of the main, like when she shows up with Rarity, and when she takes Rarity first she takes Fluttershy and takes her to Rainbow Dash's, which is Fluttershy's cottage, because Rainbow Dash is taking care of the critters instead of Fluttershy, and Fluttershy just starts taking care of the animals, just like that. It would have been more interesting to see Twilight Sparkle try to figure out what made Fluttershy so good with animals. Was it a combination of her soft voice and caring demeanor? She's still shy. So all these animals running rampant inside the cabin should scare her out of there. And I kind of wish that they showed like her overcoming that fear and wanting to take care of the animals, seeing that they were in need, and then taking care of them instead of them just running amok. You see where I'm going? If it seemed like it was just put them there, they'll know what to do, and done. And that's why they covered it in a montage. Quite literally, it's a rinse and repeat objective. You just have to go, hey, Pinkie Pie, yeah? Get over here instead of over there. Oh! Duh! It's like, it's just too quick. It was just too fucking quick. And then Alicorn and Twilight Sparkle. I know everyone's here to harp on that. Oh, Twilight can't be an Alicorn, and I have to kind of agree. Kind of. And here's a reason for it. Again, too fucking quick. But I do have like this to say. Why? Like, was there a real need to do this? And me and my brother both watched this episode and were like, we were trying to grasp why this wasn't right. Why Twilight being an alicorn wasn't just right. And the closest thing I can get to is there's no need to make Twilight Sparkle a princess. There's no need to make her an alicorn. I mean, it's cool. I mean, fuck, if you became a god, wouldn't you kind of be like happy? Yeah, of course you would be, but it wasn't needed. It felt. I think it's because of the rushed plot, because it all happens in a 30 minutes, like 24-minute span, plus the 2 minutes for the credits. So 22-minute span. I mean, if you're watching this on the internet, it is fucking quick. But in a 22-minute span, this is way too quick. You never get that development of why this is needed. I mean, you technically have like 3 princesses. Why do you need another? Why does Twilight Sparkle have to be an alicorn? Why does she have to be a princess? Maybe she could be the next. I kind of was hoping she'd be the next Star Swirl the Bearded, like the next great unicorn wizard, and like going around teaching. And I mean, like that would be kind of cool, but no, she's a princess now, and I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm not angry. It's just, okay. If you say so, let's do it. All right. I know a lot of fanfickers who are just gonna go, who are running to their computers, changing all their characters to alicorns, going, no, see, he did this, and then this, and now he's an alicorn. It's canon. And it's like, fuck. Well, I hope you like your fanfics filled with alicorns. You can do fuck everything. So, thanks for that. That's a minor complaint. But, yeah. This was a rushed episode. And for a season finale? Once I heard this was a season finale, shit, this is disappointing for a season finale. I quite literally just came off of another season finale from Japan. And their season finale was like, they had to break that shit up into like 3 episodes with connecting stories and character development out the ass. And then finally ended it with this huge, amazing thing. But this, quite literally, there is nothing important to the plot except for the end, where she becomes an alicorn. It's like, she understood friendship, but we've obviously she even says it like, didn't I already understand friendship? And then Celestia goes, not like before, not like this, not like this much. And I'm like, okay, that's a good one line right out, but whatever. So honestly, I can't bitch about this episode, but it's not good. It's not that good. It's a 6 out of 10. I have to give it a 6 out of 10. And that's a begrudging 6 out of 10. I wanted this episode to be good. I wanted it so good that it would shut everybody up for hating the Twilight Alicorn thing. I didn't even care. I wanted this shit to be so good that it would blow people's minds and shut everyone up. But it wasn't. And I hate to say it. It wasn't that good. And I'm the guy who tries his best to see the best in everything. And this wasn't that good. I'm sorry, y'all. But until next time, peace.